Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel for another video on the 2020 Platinum. No, the running boards are not frozen like that. My door is not shut all the way. Anyway, it is very hard to hold this camera up right now. I almost need two arms to do this. I just worked out for the first time and I have no idea when. Man, I am sore. I'm out of shape. I've been just letting myself go really for the last couple of years. The reason I'm working out, you know, I have a new baby. I want to be in good shape, you know, while he's growing up. And it's a matter of pride too. I'm 35 years old, but I still play, you know, hockey, basketball, and soccer pretty competitively. And I take pride in, you know, my abilities to play the sports. And I just don't feel like I'm as effective as I used to be. I know that comes with age. I know it comes with age, but I still want to show these young guys, these 20-year-old guys, that I still got what it takes. But anyway, guys, take a look at the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day we have here today. And for the new guys, I'm getting asked quite a bit, you know, where are you? I'm in Nova Scotia, Canada, fellas. That's where I'm at. And it's cold today. It's very cold, but a beautiful, beautiful day. Okay, so today's video, again, ignore the running board. The door is not closed all the way. Today's video, you know, everyone has been talking about these new 2020s. The big thing, you know, is the updated engine and the transmission. So everyone's talking about the powertrain, and the powertrain, honestly, is pretty damn impressive. From the 17s to 19s, I've owned three of those actually, and the powertrain is pretty impressive on this 2020. But what doesn't get a lot of talk is drive modes. So I did a video on the snow or wet and snow, whatever drive mode that's in there. I'll go through them in a minute. But today's video is going to be on eco versus normal mode. Obviously, eco mode would be aimed at fuel economy. So what is it going to do? I've never used it, so chances are it's going to sort of limit your power and limit the throttle response. You're not going to have that really fast acceleration off the line. I don't know if it's going to change your shift points. It probably will. We'll see what takes place here. Also, guys, in that video that I did with the snow review, with the drive mode, check out the top comment, the pinned comment. And actually, there's a Ford engineer that was involved in that whole process of coming up and designing the drive modes. He actually commented, because sitting in the driver's seat, you know, you notice the throttle response, you notice the power, you notice all that stuff. There's a lot more going on behind the scenes. So check out that comment. Hopefully he comments on this video as well and lets us know what's going on. But for now, guys, let's jump in the truck and get out of here because I am freezing. All right, guys, so we're gonna do the, you know, the usual. We're gonna do the TFL fill up. I'm actually gonna do pump to pump. We'll see what the truck says, but we'll do pump to pump. So I'm heading to the gas station now. We'll fill up, we'll go do our loop in normal. We'll switch to eco, do the same loop, and then we'll see what the results are. So guys, also, if you see the camera, if you see that the picture's a little bit shaky, I have quite a big extension mount bringing you guys down to basically my eye level here right now, and it bounces around a little bit because it's quite an extension. So I had a couple guys comment the other day, and they were wondering if the truck was riding rough or what. No, it's not. The truck actually rides extremely smooth. I've actually mentioned that a few times. And also, the other thing people keep asking is, why are my dash lights flashing? The dash lights are not flashing, it's just how it comes through the camera. I had people suggest a couple times to put up my frame rate and drop my picture. I'm on 1080, 60 frames per second, and it still does it. So I'm not sure what else to do, but the dash lights are not flashing. Let's fill up. It is freezing. Thank God I just filled up a couple days ago. It didn't take much fuel. Okay, so we're in normal drive mode right now. I'm going to reset my trip. And let's see what takes place. All right, so you see that I have the data monitor hooked up. So the data monitor's hooked up, but the Derringer is not. Some other guys have asked. The Derringer, they're still in the works to get the Derringer matched up to this truck, to this updated powertrain. Speaking to a couple guys from Banks, their goal is to be able to configure it that with a simple update or whatnot, you'll be able to use a Derringer on any 6.7 power stroke, no matter, you know, if it's 17 and 19, 20, 20, whatever it is. Okay, so I'm picking a different route today because I do actually have a couple errands to run. One, I'm gonna go to the bank. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the way with the truck in eco mode. I'm gonna go to the bank just like I'm doing right now. I'm gonna accelerate a bit. So like when I get on the highway, I'm gonna give it a pretty decent acceleration. I'm gonna be going on the highway at least twice, and both times I'm gonna give it a pretty decent acceleration just so I get an idea of how different the truck feels from normal mode to eco mode. So we're gonna jump on the highway right now, and I'm gonna set the cruise at 70 miles per hour. That's the speed limit of this highway. So I'm gonna set the cruise at 70 miles per hour once we get on the highway here. You gotta stop there, bud. We got the right of way, even though you're bigger than me. So I can't accelerate too fast because we have a person in front of us. So I'm gonna give him a little bit of room. Now I'm gonna give some gas. Okay, and we are up to speed. So much power, guys. So much power. Okay, so we're at 70 miles per hour right now. The truck is in 10th gear. We're at just a hair over 1500 RPM. This is the 355 gear ratio, guys. So if you had a truck with the 331, you would be even lower in the RPMs, which is very hard to believe for a Super Duty truck to be cruising at 1500 RPM doing 70 miles per hour. Okay, so here we go. We're cruising. There's not much to see here. Once we get into sort of where I'm going to, you know, run a couple errands, I'll bring you back. I'll just sort of show you the stop and go aspect of it. We're gonna be in a little bit of traffic. And then when I come back, I'm not gonna go on the highway. I'm gonna take a different route in the way back so we get some side road driving. So we'll be doing like 50 miles per hour, roughly, right around there. So right up here, we're just getting off of one highway, we're getting onto another highway. And you know, I wanna get a decent acceleration in here. This is a situation where there's people coming, you know, they're already at full speed. We're merging onto the highway. The lane sort of comes to an end. But we'll see how much I'll be able to accelerate here with what we got going on in front of us. But after this, there is one more spot where I'm getting on the highway. So there's actually 3 spots where I'm getting on the highway. I thought there was 2, there's 3. So yeah, we're not gonna be able to get much of an acceleration in here, unfortunately. And our exit is the next exit, so I can't go flying by these people. And the next exit where we're gonna be going to do my errand I need to do. Guys, you know, you know it wouldn't be a video without a cup of coffee. It's usually Tim Hortons, sometimes it's McDonald's, sometimes I make it at home, but there is always going to be a coffee in my video. Tim Hortons sponsorships. Are you watching? Are you watching? Come on. Alright guys, so you can kind of hear, you can kind of see the acceleration. I'm barely touching the accelerator and this thing just wants to go. There's like basically no turbo lag there whatsoever. Pay attention to the scenery because I'll be doing this exact same route the next time. Alrighty, so we are here. Just tight parking lot in here. I think they could use a few more spots. Problem is there's nowhere to push that snow. Some time to bring some machines in and haul some away. Alright, so we're gonna get right back on the highway. We're only going down one exit, and then we're gonna cut across, and then that's when we're gonna be doing our sort of 45, 50 miles an hour side road sort of driving. Right now, we are averaging 17.3 MPG according to the truck. So we'll see a little acceleration. Oh man, that's never gonna get old. So I've had a 17-250, a 19-350. I still have that, and I still have my 17-550, but I'm not gonna compare that to this truck. But my 17-550, my 17-250 and my 19-350 are both 6.7 power strokes, obviously the 6 speed at that time, 355 gears. Guys, when you drive a 2020 and you accelerate from a stop, you know, coasting, whatever, you're gonna be pretty damn impressed. There is a noticeable difference. The second that you step on the accelerator, you're gonna go, wow, what a change. All right, so on this run, as you can see, we are hitting basically every single light. We've spent a fair amount of time idling. So this is not a highway loop comparing one to the other. This is day-to-day real world situations. I love that you can hear the turbo in this truck. In my 17 and my 19, you couldn't hear the turbo at all. If you're out there and you say you can, you've got much better ears than I do, because I owned that 17 for 2 years and I never heard the turbo once. I can actually hear the turbo in this, and it sounds great. All right, so we got a little bit of this driving, guys. I'll catch up with you along the route when we're getting close to getting back to where we're going. But we've got probably 10, 12 miles or so of, this is slow. This is only like 40 miles per hour. We've got some like 50 mile per hour driving, and then we're back to the pump, do the loop again. All right, so we're getting ready to pull back into the pump. So we hit basically every single red light, guys, along the route. So what I'll do too is I'll show you, you know, how long the trip was on this one and the next one, so you can get an idea if we hit, you know, sort of the same situations or what. So here we are pulling back up to the pump. Same pump. All right, there we are. So 27.2 miles. It took basically 40 minutes and we averaged 18.2. It just changed 18.1. So let's fill this thing up and head back out again. So we took 6.338 liters is what it took for that trip. So at the end, I will do both calculations, you know, actually pump the pump. All right, so let's hit our drive mode select and eco mode. A little green icon comes up. We'll zero everything out. We're ready to rock and roll. I can already feel a difference in how the truck is reacting to my pedal, to my foot. All right, so we're off to a good start. We're hitting some more red lights. So far consistency is right on there. So we get up here again, we'll do like a little acceleration getting on the highway. We'll see how it acts. People, it's a green light. You still hear the turbo though. I gotta like that. Look at this. Body did not yield at all. Okay, I'm gonna give him a little room. Okay, go. Yeah. So there's still lots of power. Like, there still is lots of power, but nothing like normal mode. Nothing at all like normal mode. Even on the highway right now, getting up to speed, no, she feels different. That is for sure. Okay, so we're up to 70 miles per hour. Guys out there who have the 2020s, let me know if you have this same issue. My steering wheel, once I get going straight here, you'll see it's not perfectly straight. If you look back in the footage, you'll see it is turned towards the passenger side a little bit when I'm driving straight down the road. In my 19 and my 17 and even my 17 550, right from factory, the steering wheel was not straight. I had to get every one of those trucks aligned. Ford, of course, went good for it. Brand new truck, under warranty. They did the alignment with no questions asked. But I've seen from a lot of people that they have sort of the same issues. You would think that they'd be able to get the steering wheel straight from factory. Here we are, same place, getting onto the highway for the second time. So we'll see. Last time we didn't get a chance to do much of acceleration. We'll try to sort of match that right now, depending on what situation I'm in here driving. But no, we got pretty much smooth sailing. So we're gonna merge on here. So the next one, when we leave, you know, the bank and we merge on, that's the one we're going up a hill. I'll get a decent acceleration on there, just like last time. All right, so here we are pulling through the bank parking lot, just like last time. And it is still just as congested. All right, so the last time we sat here for a few seconds before we actually got moving. This time we rolled right into it. All right, now let's see if we can get a little acceleration here. Last time we were able to get a bit of acceleration. We had to sit here for a second, just like now. Yeah, I love the sound of the turbo. Okay, let's give acceleration. I mean, guys, there's still loads of power. Like, it feels very similar to the 17 and 19s, to be honest, as far as power goes. The 17 and 19s have a little more power just in their normal drive mode, because didn't have it. Didn't have eco mode and all that sort of stuff. But it feels very similar to just those trucks. That's how much this engine is improved, and the drivetrain is improved as far as throttle response and just acceleration. All right, so now we're on that sort of back road driving where it starts off, we're only doing, you know, 35, 40 miles per hour, and then we get up to like 50 miles per hour, 45, 50 miles per hour. So we're on that stretch right now. So it's gonna skip ahead to when I get to the pump, and let's find out if eco mode improves the fuel mileage. I can tell you it should, because I can definitely feel a difference, and over a longer period of time it probably would save you actually quite a bit. So we will see. And honestly, there's still loads of power. This is still very easy truck to drive on a daily basis, and if you are in town, you know, driving around a lot, eco mode might even be better, because you're not going to be accelerating so quickly all the time. Because I'm telling you, man, these trucks accelerate extremely quickly and they're extremely responsive. Okay, just getting ready to pull back into the pump. All right, so here we are. Distance exactly the same, 27.2. We're at 18.5, so slightly better, but we're at like 38.50 as far as time goes. So a little less idling time, same distance, a little better on fuel. Let's see what the pump says. Okay guys, so that time it took 5.943. So that time it took 5.943 liters. All right guys, so we are back and I have the numbers. So I will start it with saying that the it seems like when I do the MPG test in the wintertime when the weather's really cold, that the truck and the pump-to-pump calculations are a bit off compared to what the truck says in warmer weather, because I think the fuel was calculated at like 15 degrees Celsius. So in the winter time that might be thrown off a bit, so you're not actually getting as much as what the pump says you're getting for fuel, or vice versa. Anyway, so here's the numbers. In normal mode, we were at, with the mileage, we were at 43.8 kilometers, what it worked out to be. So I did this in liters per 100, and then I did it over to MPG, US MPG, not Imperial. So we use 6.338 liters in normal mode, and that's 14.47 liters per 100, which is 16.3 MPG. So in Eco, same distance, 43.8 kilometers, we use 5.94 liters of fuel, and that worked out to be 13.56 liters per 100 and 17.3 MPG. So it actually worked out to be 1 MPG better using it in Eco mode as compared to normal mode. So that is a difference for sure, and over time you'll probably gain even more. I mean, who knows? Will I use it in Eco mode? No, probably not. I'll use normal mode. I love driving the truck the way it is. It's got so much power. I love that. I love the response. I love how it feels. But anyway, guys, that is it for today's video. Just a little, you know, little drive mode test, because there's not much out there in this stuff so far. So stay tuned, fellas. Lots more coming out. The truck's going in for a ceramic coating this week. Wheels and tires are coming. Lift's coming. You all know that. But man, we got to put this thing to work too. I mean, check this out. We've got some weather. We got to put this bad boy to work. So she'll be going to work whenever the phone rings. She's going. All right, guys. Till next time. Take care. Stay safe. If you like these videos, you like all the videos, all this stuff we got going on, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join the family. All right, guys. Take care. See ya. Bye.